The leadership of your fledgling tribe has fallen on your shoulders. The first task is to unify a new nation under your rule. You're free to build your nation at your own pace. Occasionally, you may receive advice to help keep things moving, but otherwise, it's all up to you. This is your scout. Use him to discover rare resources or locate the enemy position. Scouts are very fast and can see farther than most units, but cannot attack. You can move your scout around the map manually or click the Auto Explore button to have him explore on his own. If you're running low on resources, you can always build farms to gather food and fill up woodcutters' camps with citizens to gather timber. To generate wealth, use markets and caravans to create trade routes between cities, or research taxation at a temple. Looks like you've hit your commerce cap. That means some of the resources you're gathering are going to waste. Research the green commerce track at the library to increase the amount of resources you can gather. We need to build units to defend our nation and attack the enemy. In order to build a barracks, we need to research the first red military technology at the library. This is a merchant. Use merchants to take advantage of the rare resources scattered around the map. These resources provide a number of benefits for your nation. To enjoy these benefits, simply select your merchant and then right-click a rare resource to have him set up shop. Now that you've studied the first red military technology, you can build a barracks and begin training troops to protect your nation. Don't forget to conduct research at your library. Researching new technologies is vital to building your nation and advancing your people through the ages. Now that you're in the classical age, new methods of gathering resources are available to you. Remember, build mines to gather metal and universities to generate knowledge. If you don't have a lot of wealth or food, building new cities opens up new trade routes and allows you to build more farms. One of the new resources you can gather in the classical age is metal. Build a mine and begin gathering this important resource. Well done. Assign more citizens to work in the mine to increase your output of metal. By now, your nation should be advanced enough for you to concentrate on building a stronger military force. See if you can build an attack force powerful enough to seize one of your enemy's cities. Train 8 troops of your choice at the barracks. Remember, each unit has its own strengths and weaknesses, so try to train a variety of different types. Train 4 mounted troops at your stables. Build 3 siege weapons at your siege factory. This is a general. Keep him near your troops to have them fight more effectively. If he has enough craft, represented by the blue line above him, he can use special abilities like forced march and entrenchment. Read more about these abilities by selecting your general and moving the mouse over the buttons in the lower left panel. Danger! The enemy has invaded your territory. You must drive them away as quickly as possible. Can't support any more people. You'll have to research the red military track at the library to increase your population limit. By now, you know how to gather all of your resources. If you run low on one, concentrate on increasing the gather rate of that resource. Remember to fill in your mines and universities and create a caravan for every trade route available. If you researched at least 2 of the science technologies and the classical age at the library, you can build granaries and lumber mills to increase your food and wood production. This is your supply wagon. It automatically helps your siege weapons fire more rapidly and prevents your units from being damaged by attrition. Excellent work. You've captured an enemy city and have begun assimilating it into your nation. There are a number of paths to victory in Rise of Nations. In this scenario, there are two common ways to win. The first way involves having 70% or more of the territory under your control. You can check your current percentage in the bottom right corner of the screen. The second way to win involves capturing the enemy capital. In order to do this, build units at the barracks, stable, and siege factory and attack the enemy capital. You now control at least 70% of the map. If your opponent cannot get more land before the timer in the upper right expires, he will be defeated. Hold on to at least 70% of the map for a little while longer to achieve victory.